You get it. You know you can't quit. You know there's no going back. You know you are awareness or I am or reality itself. But the outside world might still look the same to you, and your desires still seemingly out of reach. So the internal shifts you've been making for months, maybe even years, you feel like it's not reflected yet. And you're sitting here like, well, what gives? Because you're not new to this. You're not asking, how do I manifest? You're not wondering, do I have to feel it real? Do I have to affirm? Do I have to just assume that I have it? No, you already know. So why? Like, why is the 3D still looking like it hasn't caught up? What are you even missing? And I know you like stories, so this client is from, I think, 2 videos ago. So she had been working for a long time on this, not dabbling, not half in, half out. They were in it. And she said that she saw through the illusion of separation. She also said that she wasn't stuck on techniques, that, okay, she's resting in her true nature, living from awareness itself. Again, this is what she was saying. And yet their outer world looked frozen in time. Once again, that was their conclusion. And that her relationships hadn't shifted, her financial reality hadn't reflected the inner abundance they were feeling. So the things they had long since stopped chasing, still missing in action, right? So we dug in. And what did we find? Not some deep childhood wound, not some hidden subconscious block for this person, not some missing technique they had overlooked, but it was just this. They were still waiting for the reflection, for their manifestation, not consciously, not in an obvious way, but deep down, there was a subtle expectation. So, how these expectations presented itself is quite interesting, and you might relate to it. So the subtle expectations were not as loud as, well, where is it? Not as obvious as, why hasn't it happened yet? But kind of quiet, sneaky, a little voice whispering, okay, I'm not checking, but wouldn't it be nice if something happened soon? Or she was also thinking, I'm totally unbothered, but it would be really convenient if my reality started catching up, and kind of laughing it off. Or I don't need a sign, but if one showed up, that'd be kind of cool. Or thinking like, I'm living in the end, and it would be nice if someone else acknowledged it too. Okay, I'm not looking for proof. I just like seeing little confirmations that I'm on the right track. Some more thoughts, subtle expectations. I'm not waiting, I'm just curious if anything has changed yet. Okay, I know time does not matter, but it's been a while, right? Or I trust the process. I just hope the process isn't too slow. It's not, right? Or I'm not attached to the outcome. I just like to know when it's coming. I don't feel lack. I just like to imagine how it'll feel when it finally happens, but I don't feel lack. I know I don't need it, but wouldn't it be great if it showed up right about now? I'm resting as the I am. I just hope I'm doing it right, you know? I'm not reacting, but if something's changed, that would be confirmation that I'm really in the right state. Do you see it? Do you see where I'm going with this? Most of our minds, the minds are sneaky. Most people's minds. It pretends it's not looking while still looking. It pretends it doesn't care while still caring. It pretends to be unbothered while still tracking. And that's why it still feels like nothing is happening. Because on some level, you're still playing the game of waiting without realizing it. You don't have to force yourself to let go. You don't have to fight these subtle thoughts or change them or affirm over them. Just see them, recognize them. Once you see them for what they are, they lose their grip because they were never you in the first place. So, again, your mind, most people think that they've let go. But have they? This is the sneaky part. We think we're not checking. We think we're not waiting. We think, oh, we're resting as I am. But if you're asking why your world hasn't shifted, well, guess what? That's proof that you're still subtly waiting for it to do so. And the funny thing is, your world is shifting. You just don't see it yet because you're still looking through the lens of it's not here yet. That's like staring at the sky, waiting for the sun to rise when it's already getting lighter. It's like refreshing your bank account, still assuming you're broke and missing the fact that money's already on its way. Okay? So you cannot see the shift when your focus is still on where is it? So here are some questions, guided pause questions to supplement this understanding more experientially. So let's just look at this. What is it in me that assumes things are not shifting? What part of me is still measuring time, still tracking progress, still checking? If I truly stop looking, would I even need an external shift? If I was not scanning my reality for proof, would I even feel like something is missing? And what if everything I'm waiting for has already happened, but I've been too busy searching to notice? What if the shift is here, but I've been so used to waiting that I haven't seen it yet? When I stop waiting, what's left? If I stop looking for changes, what am I actually experiencing right this second without labels? Who is the one waiting, and does that one even exist apart from thought? Is the me that's tracking progress even real, or is it just an old habit of the mind? Lean into these questions. The words are not important. The words in the form of answers are not important. So your reality is not lagging. You're not missing something. You're not doing it wrong. You've just been watching the mirror instead of being the reflection and simply just being. Think of it like this. And you've heard this mirror analogy before from different people. So you don't stand in front of a mirror waiting to see your reflection move or smile before you move or smile first, right? You move first and the reflection flows effortlessly. So, what happens when you stop waiting to see the shift? You wake up one day or immediately and realize that the shift has already happened. You weren't waiting for it, you weren't expecting it, you were not checking. And because of that, it's suddenly obvious. It was just so obvious staring at you. Because the longer you're no longer looking for it, you finally see it. So, what's next? Nothing, literally. Not as in sit here and do nothing, not as in pretend you don't care, but actually stop looking. Live your life. That's what being is. You go for a walk, watch a movie, make dinner, don't escape, and let the world show you what's already happened. Because the moment you stop tracking your manifestations, they will reveal themselves to you. It already has, they already have. You were just too busy looking for it to notice. And I know sometimes it's not so easy to even use one of these guided questions or to just see thoughts as thoughts. And that's where, my somatic coaching comes in. You don't have to take it. There's plenty of videos on this channel for you to explore. If you are interested, though, for a deeper experience, to see through your stories experientially, and for a deeper knowing in your bones, not in your mind, in your bones, then you can see the coaching details in the link in bio or email me at hello@anilareddy.com, or experience even, for a taste of a mini course, experience oneness through my Weightless Experience. And I would love for you to share your insights, big or small, in the comments. I see your comments, respond. I will see you there.